Oh yeah, baby, we're live. Oh, we're so live. And I'm also here. My hair is messy. Alright. Well, I am so ready to do some planescaping. Which is like landscaping, but different. I'm gonna tell everyone's here. And I see through my magic crystal ball that Ralston VT is streaming. And I believe he's doing a charity stream. So, if anyone watching this wants to, I don't know, go look at him instead, it's for a good cause, and I forgive you. Kind of. Alright. Keep spamming everything. Keep spamming everything. Because that is important. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Alright, that's where all the things are. After the From the Depths streams, I'm always thrown for a loop with these RPG streams because I don't have to link like a billion things in chat. But I will link one thing. I'll link the stream VOD early. I'll do it at the top. And if you're watching this on the YouTube later, that's okay. Oh yeah, if you like this, remember to go and subscribe to the VOD channel because that is helpful. It actually genuinely is helpful. Alright, here's VOD channel. I'm just gonna do that. Ta-da! Hello, Tolroth. Hello, hello. Pleasure to see you. Alright, enough of this silly elevator music. We have to put on the serious music. I don't think I've forgotten anything, have I? I hope not. That will be embarrassing. Alright, webcam goes up here. And this goes over here. And music. It feels like a really long time since we've done some Planescape. But let's go... Where are we? Day 23. We've been playing this for 23 days. 417. And load.
The flames grow within me.
Oh wow, somebody leveled up. Right, let's see here. Fall from Grace, Priest. Except she can't use weapons because that... Ooh. Society of Sensates, maximum hit points. She is lawful neutral. Ooh. Right, let's go look at Ignis. Spell memorization stuff. This guy is creepy as hell. Anyway, where were we? Let's go check, check, check. We need to do... That's broken. That, don't know. And so, journal. Okay, then.
Done.
Righty-ho. Let's go back in there. We can't get in there. Alright. Last time you got a feather, and we looked at some dreams, and that wasn't actually that helpful. Okay, then. So, I am going to do the unforgivable here, and I'm going to check a walkthrough quickly. Let's look at the nameless one here. Look at him. He looks so lost and confused. That's because I'm lost and confused. I'm going to save myself a lot of time here. Planescape Torment. Bravo. No spoilers, no spoilers, no spoilers, no spoilers, no spoilers. Okay, nope. Okay, Level Quest.
Your
Right.
mastery of discipline is impressive, Dakon.
Okay, right. Two legacies. Birdcage. Use the bloody hanky as the key. Alright, so... Your mastery of discipline is impressive, Doc. I zoned out for a second. Need to find the legacy. I already did that, I thought.
In the eyes of Zerthamon, I am nothing.
Damn.
Surely you're being too harsh on yourself.
A long road must I still travel. This is but the beginning.
Alright, legacy. So... I think I already did that. There's Diranara's legacy. There's... Let's use this again. Alright, so... Find something within your own body. Wait a minute. Dreams and revel. Okay. Right. Read something else. Okay. Whispering shadows, female ghost. Nope. Something else. Female ghost. Something else. Cryptic answer from an unknown source. One of many men. Alright. Hello, Azusa. Welcome. We're still lost and confused in Planescape Torment. We need to find a legacy. Ravel told us to go here. We need to find a legacy, but that, like... Right, so looking at Reddit, the last thing that it stops at is get the birdcage from the Talking Sea channel and use the bloody hanky as a key. Use a bloody hanky as a key. Where is the thing? Okay then. Your legacy is all the saves you made there. Start finding a legacy by going to the brothel. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that. Trainers, Lothar's quests. Civic Fest Hall. Dead Father's Ashes. Venom's Book. Lannis the Advocate. Okay, now I know what to do. We need to go back to the Advocate. So, where's the Advocate's house?
Time is precious.
Alright, so...
Let us not squander it here.
Right, how the hell you're supposed to figure this out on your own, I don't know. But we do need to go find a legacy, which I thought I already got. But I guess I didn't. So, let's go back to the Advocate's house. Get that. Although I thought I already did get that. Then you'll get a receipt... for some metalwork, from the people I've just joined, and then that piece of metalwork is the door. So I've basically spoiled it for myself, but you know what? I don't want to subject anyone to hours of me running around confused again. Did you get anything from Madeline yet? We don't need the legacy. Technically, we need the receipt for it. Sticklers for paperwork. Yep. All right, let's go talk to this guy. Wait, what's this? Did I leave this on the ground? Nope, that's junk. Right, greetings, Giannis. You again. What is it when you want this time? I have some questions for you. I don't think... Oh no. Did the game bug out? I'm not sure... Can you tell me about the fire? Can you tell me... I may have been responsible for the fire. What do you mean? Truth. I may have done it at some point in the past when I was not in my right mind. I regret my actions and ask your forgiveness. But, Giannis looks at a loss for words. But why? Some of the things were burned, they were precious only to me, irreplaceable. It is likely that one of those mementos or documents was threatened to this other self of mine. I do not believe I will ever know. Your other self, what are you speaking of? I have a peculiar condition. I lose myself on occasion and become someone else for a time. During that time, my actions are not my own. The first time I saw this game, it confused me. I thought it was called Planescape Tournament, and it was a shooter. And his friends, you need to be thinking about it over. I have heard of such symptoms of the mind, temporary amnesia and the emergence of another personality. Then there is the fact you have chosen to claim responsibility for the crime. That is similar to my condition. I came to ask your forgiveness for the crime.
Updated my journal.
Wow, 4,090. Anna's Francis, there is nothing to forgive. I have come to terms with the loss, and no lasting harm has been done. I do not know why the target was chosen, however. There was nothing of value among the documents burned. What was the documents? Legacies, mostly. Some very old ones. Legacies? They are contracts that are deliverable at the death of the client. They provide specifics on how a person's possessions are how to be divided on the event of their demise. I've also heard them called wills. Actually, I believe you have a legacy for me. Indeed, very well. Do you remember the legacy in question? The legacy number is 51AA. Oh, this is how you get it! Damn it! Looks like you surprised you named legacy. That is extremely old. Are you certain? A shocked look comes to Bro's face. I hope that wasn't one of the ones that was burned. How old is it? Well... Giannis ponders it for a moment. Several decades at least. Interesting. I desperately want to reveal a spoiler about said fire. Is it the fact that past me did that? Because if it's something other than that, then like, yeah. No spoilers, please. No spoilers. Can you check and see if the legacy still exists? You know what's quick? Oh yes, of course. It will take a moment. Very well, I will wait. Giannis returns nodding. Yes, fortunately he was unharmed by the fire. All the articles are safe. Could I collect on it? I am the beneficiary. Of course, signed here and here on the dotted line. There and there, alright. Here, there we are. That should be the last of the paperwork. Here are all the items that were in the vault. One looks like a foundry receipt, though quite an old one to be sure. Did the deceased have something commissioned at the foundry? I don't really know. Perhaps I'm beginning to think just about anything is possible. Where's the foundry? You've been there!
My journal.
Located in the lower ward is past the Great Gate. Look for a number of guardsmen's guarded gate. You should be in the right place. Very well, perhaps there's something. Thank you for the directions. I will go there now. Wow, we suddenly have a lot of money. Wow. Neat. Alright, so... there was just the one extra bit of dialogue that, like, we needed to do. That's annoying. Well, not about the fire per se, but something you haven't realized via not talking in depth with your party. The secret is pyromania. Yeah. Dare I talk in depth with party? You know what? I'm gonna do that. Can I talk to myself? I can't. Oh. Ignis, what happened to you to make it this way? This way. A small pocket of flesh on Ignis' cheek pops and runs in a stream trickle down his shirt. This way. Ignis always was. But you look human. Or at least you look like you were human once. Ignis twists, hunching his head forward as his body spins slowly above the ground. The effect is much like a fiery whirlwind, thermal streaming off his body and distorting the air around him. Still Ignis. Always Ignis. Never mind then, I had some other questions. As you open your mouth to speak, Ignis suddenly whirls on you. You are forced to choke back your words as the heat from his friend floods over you. Ignis, might you be? Sparks and bodies always seeking to rise. Sparks and bodies? What do you mean? All things burn inside. Ignis's head cranes back and throws his arms wide, spirals of flame and heat traveling up his arms. Only need to be kindled with flames to become Ignis. So might you have been Ignis? Actually, if you end up trying to kindle the flames within people, you usually end up killing them. Show more. So you're saying everyone has the potential to become like you with the right spark? Yes. Ignis grins, cocking his head to one side. Ashes falling from his skull and being swept up in the flaming wreath that surrounds him. I had other questions for you. Your heart jumps as Ignis soars several feet in the air and his jaw tears open. Fiery trails spilling forward like a nest of snakes. No more talking questions. Silence. Never mind, then. Right. Was it Ignis what done it? Oh well. Do we talk to anyone else? Anna just looks at you as you address her. She frowns. Aye? What do you want now? You alright? Anna just glares at you. I want to ask you some questions. Why don't you ask the stuck-up... You missed your questions then. Anna's eyes now just slits. Why are we even traveling with her? We don't need her. We don't. Right. Alright. Anna, please. You're very important to me and I need your help. Oh, and why is that then? This should be rich, it should. You pity me, is that it? You think I slow you down? Go on, say it. I don't pity you, and you don't slow me down. You're quick, you're skilled, and I really need all the help I can get. Anna frowns, her tail flicking back and forth. Aye, well, no, I'll gut her if she starts sizing up for a feast, I will. She glares at you. And don't get any ideas I'm staying because ye want me to. I'm just helping you out, I am. Fine, had some questions. Aye? Did you find anything? Do you know... Gotcha, alright, well, there's that. Let's talk to...
And what's eating you, Chief? Put me in your inventory?
Oh, shut up. How did you die, Mort? No idea, Chief. I just kind of forgot when I died. Can't say I blame myself much. At least there was something waiting for me after I died. Even if it is life as a floating skull. I mean, it could have been worse. What happened to your body? I don't know, alright? It's just gone. Won't glaze at you. But don't think I miss it, because I'm happy just the way I am, and I don't need your half-wit judgments or snide remarks, alright? I see. I had some other questions. Nope, we're good. So, check.
Yes?
How did you come by the name Fall from Grace? Ooh. The meaning of names is a complicated subject. There is much to be said and a great deal that is better left unsaid. Is Fall from Grace your real name? Perhaps, she smiles slightly. Perhaps not. There are names which are given and names which are earned. Who is to say which is the real one? I think the name which is earned carries the greater weight. That may be so. Why do you think that? Because a name that is earned is not arbitrary. A name that is earned tells of what you have accomplished. Grace nods. Your point is well taken. So why are you called Fall from Grace? Would it matter? She smiles. It is an earned name. It matters to me. I would like to know how you came to be called that. I'm gonna make some lunch real quick. Still listening though. Gotcha! Your allies all share one thing in common. At least two have mentioned they're part of what that is. I don't know. I should play this game. Having a party might let me experience what it's like to have friends. Oh! It's like that there's a party in my mouth and everyone's half dead or on fire. Oh boy. I've fallen from my people. Some would say risen from my people perhaps, but fall feels more right to me. She looks at you questioningly. Does that make sense? Yes, it does. After all, fall carries with it an underlying sense of loss. Fall from Grace is silent for a moment, then nods softly. Yes, perhaps that is why it felt as it did. I came to terms with the loss long ago, but the name has remained. You sure you come to terms with it? Fall from Grace meets your eyes, and you are once again struck by the brilliant shade of blue of her eyes. It is turbulent, like the ocean before a storm. I had thought so. Yet, in speaking to you, you've caused me to realize some things. She smiles. You have my thanks. Very well, if you want to talk about it, you let me know, alright? She nods. You are most kind. I will do so. Very well then. Can I ask you some more questions? I want to talk about our companions who are right here listening. Who in particular did you wish to discuss? Start from the bottom. Ignis. You would be wise to travel with him no longer. He is insane, and he has proven capable of great acts of destruction. As I understand it, he was transformed into a conduit to the elemental plane of fire. Such a transformation would have killed many mortals. Not only did he survive such a trial, but he thrived. He possesses tremendous power. Should he be forced into a confrontation, I would fear for the chances of anyone who stood against him. I pray it does not come to that. If Ignis is so powerful, why doesn't he just attack everything he sees? Why does he even travel with us? Also, why isn't he butting in? Because he's literally right there. Look at this. He's right there staring at Fall from Grace. Oh boy. I do not know. But I do not think it is because he likes our company. In fact, I think he considers all of us irrelevant except for you. Me? Why me? Again, I do not know. Still, haven't you noticed that when you ask him to do something, he obeys? Without question. Were I to make the same request, the last thing I would receive would be his compliance. Want to talk about something? Had some other questions. Talk about our companions. Dakon. Dakon? Grace raises an eyebrow. He's most uncommon for a Githzerai. Really? In what way? Well, he obeys you. That alone would make him as a pariah, would mark him as a pariah amongst his people. His entire race were once slaves, and even the reminder of servitude to them is distasteful. Anything else? Dakon approaches everything in an orderly fashion. Again, most curious for a Githzerai. They tend to be unpredictable. They follow their impulses rather than plan. Anything else? He seems a most pious Githzerai and a steadfast ally. That he is. I wanted to talk about someone else. Anna. She is strong and capable, and she is quite passionate. I almost wish I had met her long ago and asked her to come to the brothel. Perhaps things might have been different. Grace studies you for a moment. What do you think of her? Well, I think I could fall in love with her, jeez. I think she doesn't care for you very much. I would agree, Grace smiles, but I shall not let you dodge my question so easy. What do you think of her? I consider her a friend, nothing more. Oh, is there romance in this game? I'm not. Here's the thing. Nameless One is not in a good place for a relationship right now. He should not be doing that. Also, it's very clear that Anna is like tsundere as hell, and I'm not about that. Right, I consider her a friend. Nothing more. Very well. When do you ask about someone else? Mort. Mort is most peculiar. I've seen a great deal in my life, but nothing quite like him. He behaves somewhat like a Mimir. Granted, there's no denying he's knowledgeable, but he has a certain... She sniffs the air and wrinkles her nose. Bartorian smell about him. Bartorian... Wait, Mimir? Mimirs are encyclopedias of knowledge. The owner may ask them questions, and if they possess the knowledge, they will inform the user of what it knows. Mort is a Mimir? I don't believe so. Mort lacks the silvery metal that Mimirs customarily have, and he seems to have an attitude of his own. Such qualities are not present in conventional Mimirs. Grey shrugs slightly. He may be one, but he's unlike any I've ever encountered. Yeah, I don't believe he's a Mimir either. He's something else. Perhaps there's some test to verify his authenticity, but I would not do one if you value him as a friend. If you do, then you must accept what he has told you. I see. I want to talk about something else. Let's talk about Mort again. Bartorian smell? Yes, but he's not a Batezu. At least of any variety I've encountered. The smell alone, however, makes me treat the skull with caution. What do you mean when you say Batezu and Bartorian? My apologies. Bator is one of the outer planes, the home of a race of fiends called the Batezu. They are evil creatures, yet they are organized and lawful in many of their behaviors. Some might call them devils. They believe in contracts and hierarchy. In many ways, they're like evil bureaucrats. Okay, alright. Wanted to talk about someone else. You. Me? Really? She thinks about this for a moment and nods. Very well. Is there anything you cares about? Please ask. Oh, let's not do that. I'd like your thoughts on my situation. Do you know anything else that might prove helpful? Well, shadows keep coming to kill me. I have a feeling they're following me, but I don't know why. Shadows? Fall from Grace is silent for a moment. Shadows are shades of the dead. They do not tend to hunt, they tend to lie in wait for victims. Curious. Alright. More thoughts? I think there's someone out to murder me, so much so that I built a tomb trap to try and kill them. According to an inscription in the tomb, he's been coming after me for, well, as long as my incarnations can remember, it seems. Romance is great in-game. Crazy toxic relationships are the most fun until they fall apart. No! I'm here for a good time, not a long time. No! Then, whoever the killer is, he's lived a very long time to have pursued you for so long. She taps her chin for a moment. Could the killer be immortal as well? Possibly. Let's do there. Had some other questions. Want to talk about our companions? Me, actually. What do you wish to discuss? Nope. No. Oh, wait, no, I already did that. Do you have any idea who or what I might be? Grace finds a thought. I freely admit that you are something of an enigma. She smiles, but I find such mysteries intriguing. Shall we attempt to puzzle out your situation? Yes. First, while it is possible that you are a tiefling or some rare crossbreed, my guess is that you are human, or were at one time. Right, go on. Your appearance is approximately a male in his early 30s. The stitching and scar tissue make an exact determination difficult. Tell me about it. Go on. The key to your past is your memory, and it seems that certain locations, events, and people trigger seemingly forgotten memories. It would seem to be in your best interest to visit as many locations as possible and speak to as many others as possible. In short, experience your universe as much as possible. A sensate's advice, eh? Fall from Grace gives a bemused smile. I would not advise it if I did not practice it. And if you did not already know it to be true. There may be something else that would shed light on my situation. Let's see there. Nothing of importance. Had some other questions. Do you ever use weapons? No. There is seldom a need, and I find that I cannot bear the touch of cold iron or even steel for long periods of time. In any event, I have a number of natural defenses that tend to discourage attackers, such as the kiss of a succubus is lethal to mortals, though they rarely realize the danger until their death is almost upon them. Fall from Grace sighs. I can resort to it when the need arises. I see. Had some other questions. Ooh. That's rude. Alright, so Eve said you had a tale you wouldn't share with her. That is correct. Did I ask this her before? I don't know. Eve needs no more tales added to her misery, and my tale would not serve her search for truth. Would you tell me? It is a long tale, not as interesting as some would make it out to be. It is intertwined in other tales of war and slavery. It is not a pleasant tale. I would still hear it. Very well. Now my past is not a long one, at least by Tanari standards. I do not know if you are familiar with the Tanari, but we are a race of the Abyss. A staggered series of planes filled with chaos and evil hearts. At least they would if you passed wisdom checks, lol. Oh no! Oh no! Am I too stupid? I think I might be too stupid! For love! Okay, I am a Taniri, a fiend, a succubus. I grew up upon the first plane of the Abyss. My mother was a succubus herself. As I'm sure you are aware, succubi tempt mortals to bring their souls to the Abyss. My mother was among the finest, seducing countless mortal men to their eternal damnation. She now dwells in the Abyss, selling her children to slavery. Your mother sold you to slavery? Yes, she sold me to the Batezu, the blood enemies of the Tanari. I think she rather expected that they would kill me. Despite her knowledge of other subjects, she knows little of their culture and the delight they take in tormenting others. How did you escape? The Batezu are a proud species. The thought a Taniri could best them at anything was intolerable to them. So I challenged one of the proudest of the pit fiends to a contest of improvisation, and my Taniri nature afforded me an advantage. You see, the Taniri are creatures of chaos, wild and unpredictable. The Batezu are more cunning, with orderly hearts. They understand improvisation, but they are not its best practitioners. And thus, I won my freedom, and my path brought me to Sigil. Wait, so she basically had a rap battle for her freedom? That's awesome! Regaining memories, I mean. Alright. I see, I had other questions. Can I read your diary? No. Please? Grace, give us a start. A lady must have her secrets. Okay, very well then. Alright. Restricted doesn't seem to care for you much. No, she does not. I do not blame her. What was that she was saying about you being a Batezu camp follower? Surely you remember what I told you about my past. Well, I was more curious about the camp follower part Vestrika mentioned. What does she mean by that? Fall from Grace takes on a curious expression. She seems to be studying you for a moment, trying to read your features. After a moment she speaks, and her voice is quieter than normal. Does it matter? Yeah, to me, yes. I'd like to know who I'm traveling with. In answer to your question, I will tell you this. The Batezu are not human. Their lusts lie in power, not for the flesh, and they care nothing for raping or rutting as humans do when they hold another human prisoner. The torments of the Batezu are far more subtle and far more damaging than any violation of the flesh, and the scars last far longer. Is that what you wish to know? Yes. Why did you say that you don't blame... Alright, who I was trying with? I thought you knew already. Oh... Fall from Grace inclines her head slightly. I was mistaken. I mean... Oh, I think I goofed. Why did you say you don't blame Vestrika for hating you? Vestrika is a Tanari, a fiend like I, but of a different sort, an Ala-fiend. To understand Vestrika, you must understand that Tanari culture is chaos, and chaos by nature cares nothing for fairness or justice. Ala-fiends are viewed as being extraneous, without purpose. In many ways, it is worse than a death sentence. What? Interesting. That's all I wish to know. Let's move on. Awkward? Alright, well, let's talk to this guy.
What is your will?
There are things I would know, Dakon. I will hear you. Did I already talk to them? Oh, she is the owner of the brothel. Yep. Succubus rat battle. Yep. It's, where did I put the chat box, by the way? Oh, it's in the right place. Good. Wait, did I do multiple FTD streams and the chat box was in the wrong place? Oops! Questions about the Gazerai. Had some questions instead. Want to talk to you about our travels. Dakon waits. Had some other questions instead. What is Shruckler? Dakon's voice creases as if he was struck a blow. It is not my will that we speak of that place. Dakon, tell me, what is Shruckler? Dakon is silent for a moment. No, it is the place where I died my first death. What? What is this place? It is one of the great homes of the people. It has suffered many wounds in its life. One of its scars is by my hand. What do you mean? Upon the rolling plain of Limbo, the people shape cities from the chaos with their thoughts. Know that there is no place for a divided mind. Dakon raises the blade from his shoulder and holds it before him. As he stares at it, it sharpens until it is almost as thin as a piece of paper. A divided mind is an unfocused mind. A divided mind fractures walls and weakens stone. As Dakon speaks, the edges of the blade corrode slightly, the metal misting and melted along the edges. Many divided minds may destroy a city. Understand? Go on. Long have I known... You can interact with Dakon's disc, though I think the disc has a lot of intelligence checks. Well, I might be too stupid then. Long have I known the words of Zerthamon. Through my voice, many have come to know the words of Zerthamon. The Zerth protect the community from all threats, whether to the body or the mind. They are the guiding stones in the chaos. So it came to pass that I spoke the words of Zerthamon without knowing the words of Zerthamon. It came to pass that I no longer knew myself. Oh, so you doubted the words? No. Dakon's voice is edged and his blade sharpens in response. I knew the words, yet it came into my heart that perhaps others did not know the words as Zerthamon knew them. And so division formed. As my mind became as two, as my mind became divided, those who looked to me as a guiding stone became divided. Many scores of Gethzerai, many hundreds of scores of Gethzerai, doubted. Shrak-Dr-Lord died that day. So those who followed you came to doubt the words as well, and the city was weakened. The enemies of Zerthamon came. Know that their hatred of his words and the people lent their blades strength. Know that they sensed the weakened city, and they brought war with them. Many Gethzerai drowned in the chaos and beneath the blades of our enemies. Small beads of metal appear on the surface of the blade, as if it is blistering. No, this happened long ago. What happened to you? As I fell from the walls of Shrak-Dr-Lord, know that myself was broken. My blade was missed, my mind divided. I was adrift upon limbo seas, and I wished to drown. I died for days, my mind awash in division. How did you survive? I suffered. As I neared death, I came to know myself. I survived. That is all. There are other things I would know. I will hear you. Alright, let's move on. Well, I'm not sure how helpful that was. I might not have the wisdom to do things. Oh well. Right, let's go here. Right. And I believe you talk to the gods here. And...
Endure.
Wait a minute.
In enduring, grow strong.
Wait. The small round stone appears to be a religious text that Dakon carries. It's made up of a series of interlocking circles that fold out from one another. The complexity of the plates and the intricacy of their links prove the text was constructed by a master artisan. You can't figure out how to unlock the plates, however. Leave the stone alone. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Thanks. Welcome back to the Foundry, sir. Thanks, an item to be picked up. Yes, sir. Go on. Go on in. Okay.
Your path is mine.
Done.
Alright, well, in we go. Damn it. Alright, so we interacted with the disc. So we go in here, I think. I really didn't need to join these guys. Oh well. Alright, I'm here to pick up an item. Do you have a receipt? You need a receipt or I can't give you anything. Yes, I do. The old man takes the receipt from you and scrutinizes carefully. This thing's over 100 years old. How'd you come by it? I left it for myself, but I got busy. That's a good one, lad. I'll just bet you were busy. He laughs to himself. He passes over his armload. Here you go. Treat this work with care, you hear? That I will. I certainly will. Farewell.
Looks like my skills have increased.
Alright, so, points left. Everything into... Alright, so mostly open doors. So, 1, 2, 3... And stealth. She's going to be invisible. And over here... +1 fist? What? Oh. Also, wow! Holy crap, Mort is completely immune to, like, cold and poison. What the hell? How can you be over 100% resistant to fire? That's nutty. That's bananas. And I'm not resistant to anything. Damn it! Damn it! Why is the Nameless One the least powerful person in the party by a long shot? Mort is a better fighter than us. Damn it. Alright, let's head out and use the thing. I'll pose a question. Why does Ignis obey you? Guess it helps against spell... Alright, let's go over here. Let's ask this guy. What are you doing in the smoldering corpse bar? For a moment you don't think Ignis has heard you, when suddenly the fires in his eyes dim slightly, and he gives a soft hiss, cinders and ash dancing at the edges of his jaw. Ignis once knew nothing of flames. Yes? Once, Ignis knew nothing of flames. He set small fires, tiny flames, tiny flickerings, small bits of flame. Ignis hisses again. Ashes and fire emotes drifted from the ruin of his mouth. The fires grew. Ignis set fires in their streets and lit the fires of anger in their hearts. Yes? You speak, but Ignis doesn't seem to hear you. He seems to be somewhere else, as if reliving a memory through his words. Against your will, you stop and listen. They sought to punish Ignis, the small flies from the hive. They wished to see Ignis burn after Ignis set fire to their streets. Tiny magelings, head wizards, runecasters. Tiny sparks of magic come to punish Ignis for hurting their loved ones. They sent his Ignis to burn, made Ignis a torch, a spitting flame, burning, burning. It was justice, they said. Justice. You watch mesmerized as Ignis been slowly turning in, as he did above the grill in the smoldering corpse. But it was not a sentence. There is so much flames and pain that there is no pain. There is light and heat, and the flesh runs as tallow across my bones. And for the first time, Ignis is pleased. Ignis stops his rotation, and his gaze falls upon you. As it does, the fire in his eyes flares, and a charred grin splits his features, the flesh crackling and bubbling as it melts and streams across his face. Ignis wears the face of all hells, of flames, and his next words are spoken like a death sentence. Not only for you, but for everyone everywhere. When the plains burn and all life is torches, then Ignis shall at last be at peace. Okay then. Oh, hello! Hello, Tiger Boy. Just finished watching part 2 on the armor testing. Epic thumbnail, by the way. Thank you! I'm also rather pleased with it. It encapsulates my feelings about halfway through the video. Your nameless one is strategically weak, though, no offense. Oh, no offense. Charisma gives no bonus to any classes in second edition. Sorcerer and Silent can, but they aren't standard classes. Yeah, no, I know. Like, here's the thing about RPGs, especially old school ones, which don't allow you to respec. Your first character will suck. It will suck big hairy balls, and not in the fun way. So yeah, my guy is underpowered. Staggeringly, yeah. Phone keyboard suck. Oh, I know that feeling. Alright, why does Ignis obey me?
Yes.
Other questions? But I wish to speak of flames, Ignis, and of burning. Your words are like oil, and you watch them fill Ignis's eyes, fanning the flames you see there. Flames? Ignis stretched on slightly. The heat around him rising as if an interest. Speak, Ignis will listen. What happened to make you this way? Right, I have no further questions. Let your dreams be filled with flames. No, speak! Speak of flames, speak of the burning. Ignis, have you ever felt a building aflame? The flames licking the edge of the timbers, blackening the wood beneath, watching the heat peel the paint from the walls, thatch crackling, the smell of burning straw. As you speak, the crackling of flames around Ignis's flame ebbs as if the flames themselves are listening to your words. When you finish, Ignis hiss softly, and the flames in his visor dimmed, as if he is lost in a memory. Yes. We'll speak later then, Ignis. Stay calm in the meantime. Groovy, let us now... What is this? Oh. Then, alright, we need to identify this. Ooh. Okay, then. Okay, then. Okay, then. We need to go to a shopkeeper and identify stuff. I believe we can do that here. Alright. Tiger Wood are great. We'll say the Borderers forgot to test crosshatch wood wedges with truss backing. Oh, you be quiet! You're gonna start a fight, Azusa. Which is the best armor in the game. Oh, you rude person. You naughty, naughty person. Alright, so I believe this guy is the guy to identify stuff. I needed some spells. Alright. What? I can't use these things. Wait, no, maybe I can... needed some spells, alright. Can I do identify things? Nope. Okay, so I need to... How about ERA, though? In testing armor at different angles. Leave me alone! Ducker, maybe I memorize an identity spell. Not sure on this, but it might be useful once you leave Sigil. Yes, I think so. Alright, let's go shop around some more. Let's go here. Like to see your wares. Oh, never mind. We can just do this. Hold on. Let's see. Do you have scrolls of identify? No, you don't. And we also have a lot of money. Unfolding portal. This is a shimmering piece of filigree metalwork that you picked up in the Great Foundry. It looks almost gauzy. Sharp edges protrude from it. You have no idea where it goes right now, but it must be important if you commission it for yourself. Alright, that's it. That's the portal. In strange chunk of rock. Stone Gullet of Lifil. Artifact. Permanent +1 to save versus poison. Ooh. The gurgling stone gullet of Lepal the Gross is not as well known as most artifacts tend to be. No wars have been waged over it, no betrayals, no epic journeys into the underworld. Only a few moralizing sorcerers, a fat man in his stomach. As the legend goes, Lepal the Gross was said to have been a promising practitioner of the art, a sorcerer's apprentice to one of the last seers of Es Anon. Despite his skill at the art, however, his gluttony was the subject of much ridicule among his peers. During the last great massing of Es Anon, Lepal was invited to dine at the center table, but unknown to him, his peers had filled his wine goblet with an elixir of turning flesh to stone to teach the rotund student a lesson. Lepal consumed such great amounts of food and drink during the mass, however, that it diluted the potion's effect. Complaining of a stomachache hours after the feast, the local healers discovered that Lepal's stomach had turned into stone, yet was still capable of digesting food. Lepal lived the rest of his days happily eating, though his gullet was a few pounds heavier than before. When he finally died, his stomach was removed as an oddity, and since then, it has wandered the plains in search of new stomachs. To use the artifact, one must consume it. It has the consistency of stale bread. So doing will turn the eater's stomach into the stone gullet. Devouring the stone gullet of Lepal will grant the user the blessings of stone and rock and slight resistance to stomach acid. Interesting. Cool. Can we identify anything else? Oh, did we not identify this? Blade of the Immortal. Alright, da-da-da. Strange Blade. Da-da-da. Okay, is there anything else? Okay, we're done. What is this? Kaleidoscope gem. It looks extremely valuable. Let's use it.
I'm gone.
Right, are we, like resistant to acid now? Not C. What was the other thing? Alright, so... Yep, I have 50% acid resistance. Nice. I thought Trust was pretty weak on HP the cost. Yeah, she's trolling. Really, I don't think the armor debate is really overblown. Just throw beam subs at the problem until it goes away. Yeah, people find their own way and swear by it. I made the scariest Tempur-Pedic mattress the other day. Nice. Okay, now let's see here. Alright, so unfolding portal. There we go. Alright, so just to be clear, let's go here. Let me see your wares again. How do you identify this? Where can we find...
I'm gone.
A scroll of identify. I think we can do that...
I'm gone.
Here? Okay, then. If everyone is wondering what the hell we're talking about with armor and stuff, just know that From the Depths, the video game, has the most complicated bloody armor in the world, and people are like... Alright, let's go here. We need a scroll of identify. Scroll... Do we have a scroll of identify? We don't. We also can't identify that thing, and that...
I'm gone.
We kind of need that. Alright, so, identify, we can't identify that. Nope. See if Duck... Wait, maybe he does.
I hear your words.
Nope. Right. You go there. You go there. Nope. Done. Alright then. Full of da-da-da, large breakfast, blah 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 blah. Lots and lots. Alright, so we don't have that. How about you?
Yes?
Let's see, Caroline.
Aye? Ignis hears you.
Nope. Nope, nope, nope. You need to get to Dakon's spellbook.
Can't afford to get caught off guard, Cutter.
Oh, right.
I will hear you.
Where is it? Mage spellbook?
I think we can fit you out.
Okay. What the hell? Power of 1? Interesting. Right, that's all too complicated for my brain. Let's see. Let's go there. Do you see here? Here to purchase a lim-lim. No thanks. How about you?
Look here, the finest Toledo blade.
What? Like, finest Toledo blades? What? Okay. Where else?
Your path is mine.
I'm gone.
Well, I guess he doesn't already know it. Yeah, under 400k. My brain went straight to a bed of nails that were set on fire. It's just like, what's the scariest bed you can think of? There's a fun idea. Buried village, right pick a square. You know, let's go over here for a second.
I'm gone.
Let's go in here. I think Farrod's dead.
I'm gone.
Duh, what happened? Who did this to ye? Farrod's crutch. Bronze sphere. Done. What else can we do? He's really dead. Can I see what you have? As you approach the archway, it begins to shimmer faintly. You notice that Farrod's crutch emits a similar glow. Touch the archway with the crutch. Oh, this is where he gets his corpses. Farrod's vault. Found Farrod's vault. It smells in there.
All right.
Neat. I'm gonna save the game while I'm here. Planescape 1, save. Hold on, what's this? Yes, please. Wow, I'm glad I came back here. These alcoves contain books, books, and more books. They all indexed and placed in order among the shelves. Are you okay, girl?
Aye. What is it you want then?
Anna, do you know how Farrod died? She shakes her head. I don't know. No one with half a mind would... Farrod got a long shadow, he does. You cross him and you end up getting the stick, you will. You don't have to accompany me anymore, Anna. If you need to stay with the buried village, Nay, Anna interrupts you. I don't need to be in the village. And I was wondering what I'd do if Farrod got penned in the dead book I was. She snorts. Oh well. He's probably mounting someone's wall in the Hell's Ears. But he's your father, don't you... Not me real da, he wasn't. His eyes take on a hard look. He was greedy, and he was stupid, and he was selfish, and he was weak. She frowns. And now he's dead, and that's all. Alright then, something else I wanted to ask you. Tell me a little bit... Hold on. Just checking to see if you were still with me. Alright, well... She's a hard girl, is Anna. This is very spooky. Alright, lots of books, lots of books. Wait, there's stuff growing down here. What the hell? books. Lots and lots of books. Interesting. I saw something flicker over here. Okay then. Right, so here the vault. These beams look centuries old and look hard as stone. Rare portal. I should be looking straight at it. You notice enclosed space beneath the walkway begin to shimmer softly. Once again, Farad's crutch glows as well. Leave. Right, so let's go back over here. Did I miss anything? Did I miss anything? There are lots of books, lots of books. This lantern sheds a soft yellow radiance. It doesn't flicker like a torch or candle flame. Barons at the north. Barons. Scariest bed. Imagine getting nice and comfy in the mattress as a mimic. Oh, that would suck. That would suck. Okay. This looks like once a gallows pole. Now only a lantern hangs from it. Okay, so where does he get his damn corpses? That's the only thing I came back here for. Okay then. We've gotten distracted. Once again, we've gotten distracted. I think touching the crutch of the wall there is the portal. Yeah, I know, but that's the portal to leave. So... That can't be it, right? What? Oh, look at that. Glass eye. What is this? This glass eye is a poor replacement for a wheel. Oh. Oh ho ho. Is that important? That looks important. Where does Farod get his corpses? Where does Farod get his corpses? Alright, touch the crotch of the walkway. Let's go, and we're out.
Done.
Oh, no one in the village seems kind of upset by this. Alright, so... I'm literally going to walk through this because, like...
Alright.
Right. Alright then, let's go with there, and then we're gonna go here, Planescape Torment. Farad. Okay. Well, this quest might be bugged. Probably gets his corpses from the corpse store. Quest involves Quint. Wasn't he one of the bugged guys? Oh. I think maybe. Oh well, let's just head back. Let's just... Oh, wait, Quint.
I'm gone.
Quint. Quint's in here. Let's go here. Tell me about yourself again. Firstly, let's trade and try and... Oh, we can't identify anything. Right, so let's tell me about this place. Collectors dig out. I had other questions for you. Some of the other people here. Farad. Alright, tell me about some of the others here. Forget I had some other question. Tell me about this place. Okay. Alright, nope, he got nothing. Oh well.
I'm gone.
Sorry, Sharegrave, or whatever the hell your name is. Wow, it's been so long. It's been so long since we've been down here, man. We have so many dudes now. How do we get out? Right, rag pick a square, let's go. I think Quint was bugged, yes. Alright, is there gonna be hostiles down here? I think there's a bunch. Or there were before I killed them all. Look at this little conga line of nonsense here. It's great. Whee! Definitely not doing that. Let's go!
All right.
Unfortunately, not holding on it into the junk that's activated. Oh no. No! 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 Okay. Junk. Who has junk? Did I hold on to the junk? Oh no. Oh no! Have I trapped myself? Oh no! Oh no! 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 Oh no! Oh no!
I'm gone.
No way! Oh, that makes no sense. Oh, that makes no sense. Help! I'm gonna have to reload a save. I'm gonna have to reload a save. How did I even get down here? Oh no. Always escape by having your party kill you. Alright. Alright, well, let's try that. Alright, everybody. Right.
How may I help? I'm a little out of practice. It seems.
What's up?
Balance in all things. The Karak
I'm
seems
hurt.
true.
Another trip to the mortuary?
Shall we proceed?
Yay! Right, where's the stairs? Down. Down we go! Hell yeah! Whee! Good work. Yeah, fast travel through death. Okay, what time is it? Oh, it's 58 minutes thingy. Alright, let's head over here and let's take our ad break. Yep. My girlfriend brought me coffee. She's wonderful. And also this is just a good time because we're about to do the portal-y thing and go find the damn hag. Alright then. Alright. This is fun. Alright, so we're gonna go, whoops, we're gonna go here.
Done.
Nameless one's over there. We're gonna save the game. Where is Planescape 1? And we're gonna do this, and we're going to chuck this up, and I'm going to vanish. And we're going to start the elevator music. Do we have the elevator music? We do. 2 minutes of ads, please try and survive.
Sorry, I managed to lose the lid of the pin. I put it up my pocket and there was no lid, and I looked around and found my pockets and there was no lid.
Did you graffiti something? Did you
No.
What?
When I got to the back to the door to swipe this thing, it was like, yeah, there's no camera.
Damn it. Are you absolutely sure it's not in your pockets?
I have checked. I have double checked. I have triple checked.
That is sad. Oh well, I'm gonna have to. I don't know, that pen's probably already dried out by now, I guess.
Oh yeah, but it's been there for a long time.
Damn it. Dang it.
will get you some new kids if you like. So I can do this if you want to eat.
Yeah.
Because you have coffee.
I actually really need to poop.
Sorry, chat, I need to poop. Please enjoy the elevator music.
Yeah, definitely not going to be any consequence to that.
Hello, people. I have returned. Oh no, I got a pet food ad. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Oh no. Alright, so apologies about that. It was a call of nature that was not negotiable. Alright, so I'm back. And this goes. Elevator music, stop. It's time to do the thing. Right, Farrod's Crutch. This simple bronze sphere is about a foot across, but it is surprisingly light, as if hollow inside. Examine the sphere. Although its basic appearance is normal enough, the sphere somehow manages to offend the rest of your senses. The texture of the sphere, just the feel of it, gives you the impression that it's an egg that's about to burst open. Just touching it makes your skin crawl. To make matters worse, the faint smell of rotten custard emanates from it, and it makes your eyes water. Okay, well, Mort, you get to hold on to that. Oh wait, no, we need to identify that. We need to go... Where do we go? Where do we go now? Let's go there and find a person to identify the glass eye. Oh, it's lovely coffee. Good choice of coffee place.
Thank you.
It is good coffee, man. Alright, where do we want to be? We want to be there. There's at least one person who knows how to identify stuff. And identify... Ooh, it's a club! This rickety wooden staff has a crosspiece nailed across the top. The crosspiece is wrapped in rags, presumably to keep the damn thing from jabbing too sharply into Farrod's armpit when he leans on it. The crutch, not surprisingly, smells terrible, and every inch of it is covered in dirt, sewage, and various unidentifiable stains. Ew! Something about this crutch makes you wonder. Despite its fragile appearance, it has held up rather well. You even tested it with your weight, and it holds you up without so much as creaking. Considering Farrod's scavenger nature, the crutch may have had some value beyond its surface appearance for him. It might even be usable as a weapon. And I can't identify the glass eye. Why can't I do that? Alright. That really is annoying. What happens if I... Okay. Oh. Wow, I don't know how to identify those things. All good. Hello, driver! Hello, hello. Alright, let's go... Raskin's Kip, Galley of Dangerous Angles.
I'm gone.
Come on off with you there, let's go. Alright, Governor, don't order it.
Governor? I heard an NPC say Governor. Governor? Have you had a good rest? Yes, I actually went to bed on time, and the difference is amazing. I don't practice what I preach all the time, but seriously, go to bed on time, folks. It makes the world a difference. My therapist has told me that. Did I listen? Yes, but also I stuff it up. Lower ward. Maybe this guy out here.
Right.
Smelly magic crush. You got a crutch. Guilt spur. Why were you so slow, Mr. Nameless One? Did you get caught on things? Like to buy something? Can we identify? We can't identify these things. Why not? Why can't I identify things? Oh well. Let's go right here and use the portal right in, like, full view of everybody. Alright, let's go here. Planescape 1. Save. Time to go visit the hag. You unfold the shimmering metal and immediately begins crackling with life. It begins forming itself into a metallic circle, hovering in the air. There's something in your possession that has activated this portal. You get the feeling that you probably ought to make sure you have everything you need. You might not be back in Sigil for a long time. Alright, fold it up, put it away. What do we need? I'm just gonna get... Maybe I'm just gonna buy as much healing items as, like, I possibly can, probably. What is this?
I'm gone.
Where does one buy healing items? Let's go here. Like to buy something. Hammer of quality? What? Oh. What is this? Oh. And scroll of luck, scroll of friends, da da da. Buy. Well. Alright there. Okay, you can buy a scroll from Quell. You can also buy a scroll from Mebeth. I think I remember who the hell is Quell? Hold on. Hold on. Journal, beasts, NPC. Who's Quell? Is Quell in here? Nope. Where the hell is Quell? Quell is in the Sensate's place, right? Which I can't get in now. Because that sucks. Or wait, can I? Where's Quell? Quell is in the Civic Fest Hall. Alright, well, let's go there. I don't think I can get in there anymore because I'm not part of the Sensates. Try Mebeth. Oh!
I'm gone.
Right, Mebeth and Ragpicker Square is probably a better idea. Probably a more sure thing.
All right.
And I think Mebeth is this person. Old Mebeth. Purchase some cures and charms. Okay, good. Yep, we can buy a lot of stuff from her, that's for sure. Buy. Right, we are out of stuff. We are out of stuff. Did I drop stuff on the floor? I hope not. Okay. Alright, you get the Godsman's token. You get the Blade of the Immortal. What the hell? Where did I get this? 2 to 5 crushing. Oh. You get this. Tira Grace, you're trustworthy. You hold on to stuff. And I don't know what this is. I'm gonna put that over there. Put that over there. Also, you get the... who get the crutch? You get the crutch.
It is I.
What?
Endure.
Right.
In enduring, grow strong.
Oh, the dodecahedron. Alright, so... Nameless one is the one with all the Healy things. What the hell is this? Lawful good characters. Is there anyone in our... Alright, so... Right, lawful neutral... Neutral good... Lawful neutral... Lawful neutral... Chaotic neutral... Chaotic neutral... Chaotic good. Interesting, so Mort is actually one of the more moral characters here. Oh well. Anyway, we've got a bunch of healing items. Quill has the highest price markup for scrolls. Ask if they... Oh, right. Gotcha. Spells. Do you have spells?
All right.
Aid, no, buy, sell. There's no scrolls here. Also, I'm flat broke again. God damn it. Oh. Wait, she can Oh. Invokes Chromatic Orb when held. Oh, wow. The Shimmering Jewel is actually the corpse of a radiant spirit from the upper planes of Elysium. Hello. Okay.
It's okay.
My girlfriend's chilling in the doorway. Like a spooky thing minus the spooky, if that makes sense. Alright. When these creatures pass away, they leave their shimmering husks behind. Their husk is often mistaken for jewels or semi-precious stones. Their essence is still that of harmony and goodness, wielded in the hand or placed in an empty eye socket. Ooh. Right, let's not gouge out our own eye here, because that would be bad. Right, what was the other thing? Wait, was that the only thing? Glass eye. So there's that. Wait, so there's just multiple things that I can put in my... Oh! This is your eye. It looks like I see better. You can literally just put... Oh! Wait. This glass size is a poor replacement for a real one, but we need to identify it. Alright, we need to sell some stuff. Game to purchase some things. What can we purchase? We need Identify glass eye takes 100, so I'm literally gonna sell this. Wait, hold on, no, we need to. Damn it! Right. Anna, are you the one with the stuff? Yes, you are. Hell yeah. Also, I'm gonna sell literally all of those. And charcoal charm. Wow, I forgot I got a lot of booty here. Booty, 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 booty. Can we set... What is that again? I'm going to sell this because I'm not going to remember to use it. That might be a terrible idea. Glass eye. I don't... Oh, it was 100. -1 to armor. Ooh. Alright, so blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, that's not actually that helpful. Angleless eye... Wait a minute. Left earring... Oh, interesting. You can't put earrings on that guy. Interesting. Right, so this has... What's Thaco mean? That's not very helpful, honestly. Can I put this here? Shimmering Jewel is actually the corpse of a radiant spirit. Usable only by good creatures. Placed in an empty eye socket. When held... Offensive power. Okay, right. So we've got a kaleidoscopic eye now. Hell yeah. +1 to all saving throws and +1 to save versus spells and resistance to magic. Right. Well, I yanked my eyeball out and did a thing, so that's all worked out well. To hit armor class 0, a lower Thaco is better. Remember, this is who you talk to if you want TNL to become a mage. Ooh. I don't have the intelligence for that, so we're not going to do that. Alright, I think we're all good. We have a lot of healing items. So now... Also, I do like how the game says, like, you're not gonna come back here for a while. So let's do it. Use. Step through the portal. Ravel's maze. Oh, this looks yucky and horrible. Oh boy.
All right.
Let's go right first. Oh my god.
What do you wish of Ignis?
Alright.
Choke on a bone, you witless ape.
Oh wow, these things are considerably less...
May my faith lend me strength.
Damn!
I'm gone.
Wow, it sucks in here. Oh, that is a place we can go. Oh, whoops. Okay.
What?
Right, well...
You know, if I gotta slam my eyeballs against you one more second, I'm gonna puke.
Wow. Other identified I want your armor class to be as low as possible, and you want to hit armor class 0 to be as low as possible too. Other identified, you can find one in the alley at dangerous angles. You could also buy one in the lower ward. Okay. Have to get some sleep now. Tomorrow's birthday time. Happy birthday! Congratulations on surviving an entire another year. That is an accomplishment. And people sometimes forget that. Oh goodness. Well, this maze isn't too bad so far. What is that? Alright.
What's up, Chief?
More... Well, it's been actually a really long time since we've had combat around here, so...
You got a face only a sledgehammer could love. And has.
Die.
You get 750 experience for killing those things? They go down like a sack of potatoes. Or potatoes. Mashed potato and a mashed potato gonna do the twist. Alright.
What's the word, Chief?
Also, the fact I can just spam this.
Oh, you filthy stinkards.
The fact that you can just spam that is, like, stupidly powerful.
Alright.
Just in this mob. Jeez. Especially at these temperatures, 37 degrees. Exactly. Seriously, heat stroke is no joke, people. Like, the weather can and will kill you.
What's up?
Huh, that did literally nothing. Am I over-leveled for this? Alright.
Yeah? You gotta face only a sledgehammer.
Ow!
And has...
Alright, so that was... Right, more. We need you to insult everybody a lot.
You poxy bastard.
Right,
What?
do it again though.
Your sheer ugliness stabs pain into my eyes.
Right, do it again. More, just insult everybody.
Poxy bastard. Did you see that?
A lot of practice, it seems.
I'm gone.
You get 750 experience for like slapping these tree things around. Fantastic. Let us proceed. Work the edges. Oh.
I hear your path is mine.
Ow!
What's up, Chief?
Asshole!
Choke on a bone, you witless ape.
E.
Die. Done.
What's the word, Chief?
I'm just gonna like literally
Choke on a bone, you witless ape.
XP farm these guys.
What's up? You got a face only a sledgehammer could love. And has...
All right.
Why do they sound like pigs? Ow!
Shiawase. Shiawase.
Shiawase. Ow!
Shiawase.
Alright, I think those do more damage the longer you hang out in the maze. Because this maze is amazing.
Like that.
Alright, let's do it
What,
again.
like Latin. For death. She has the
Damn.
personality of a patch of rain. Twice as big.
Hooray!
Done.
750 XP is a lot of XP.
Women are the reason I became a monk. And, you got a face only a sledgehammer could love. And has... You know what?
Dude.
We should get some female zombies to join this party.
I bet it's their abilities that make them dangerous, but more does a counter that, lol. If I recall, they said something about living beings not being able to survive in one of these planes.
Your face is just begging to be kicked.
I mean, we're surviving pretty well.
I'm gone.
Right, let's get back over here, though. Because let's not push it. Or we could go into the center and do more XP farm. Oh, hello! Hey, they respawn! Hey, hey,
You know,
hey!
if I could click you, you wouldn't know a moment's peace.
Where'd he go?
All right.
Oh, he's leaving. Whee! Alright.
What's up?
Wow, Mort's getting some
What
new...
a perfectly good waste of arms and legs.
Done.
Yay! Back we go, back we go.
Yeah.
I like how just my
Your
roots...
face is just begging to be kicked.
I really like how my rude skull is just carrying me through here. Right, we're just gonna run around and do that. Hey, more XP! Hell yeah! I'm not even using up spells.
She has the personality of a patch of razor vine and twice as ugly.
I will hear you.
I don't use spells. I just hit people
Ready.
a lot.
All right.
What?
And do that again.
She has the personality of a patch of razor vine and twice as ugly.
Okay then. Yay! Finally
All
some
right.
combat. Combat is fun. We're just gonna run around. We are literally farming this deadly plane. Also, this isn't much of a maze, honestly. That did 2 damage. Oh! There she is! Hello, you ugly sod.
What's up, Chief? Oh, you filthy stinkards. Did you see that?
Done.
Hell yeah. Here she is. Man, she does not look good. Alright, Planescape save there. New save. We found Ravel. Save. It's time. The plump, hooked-nosed crows before you doesn't look much like a myth. She's outfitted in a simple, if dirty, brown shirt and leggings with a number of pouches hanging from her frayed belt. She seems oblivious to your presence, more concerned with the tangled black roots woven together to form the floor of the maze than anything transpiring around her. Study her for a moment. A tangle of jagged grey hair just from beneath the crone's hood, spreading down her shoulders like a mass of twisted grey roots. Sickly blue-grey flesh hangs in loose folds from her face. Her narrow chin, long and sharp, just forward in an extreme underbite, and two filthy yellow canines protrude from her lower jaw, like small tusks. Ravel? Uh-oh.
Visitors.
The crone's voice is thick and scratchy, as if trying to force its way past layers of dust. Her eyes are a dull, bloody red, with black veins running through them like tree branches. As she gazes at you, a strange crawling sensation passes through you, like snakes burrowing beneath your skin. Greetings, Ravel.
Well now, my pretty thing. Have you returned at last? You were gone so long, I feared you forgot poor, lonely Ravel.
Oh, it's Ravel, not Ravel. Oops! I'm terribly sorry, ma'am. I have been mispronouncing you this whole time. But also you're evil as hell, so I'm not that sorry. I did forget for a time. Now I have returned. Have you? But what has returned? She squints at you with her black-veined eyes and hisses softly. Let Ravel see how you have fared in this life. She reaches out as if to caress you, and you suddenly notice her fingers are talons, each fingernail filthy and wickedly sharp. Let's let her touch me. What's the worst that could happen? Her ragged talons trace their way across your skin, and in their wake you feel the same strange tingling sensation you felt when Ravel first looked at you. Her eyes dim somewhat, and her talons slide gently along the contours of your face, lingering on your scars. She's gonna take my eye out, isn't she? Wait. Ravel's finger withdraws and she looks at you sadly. Oh, sad, sad, broken half thing, all a pieces. She squints at you again. No longer the one Ravel knew, are you? Are you still a broken after all this sad, sad time? Broken? What do you mean? Also, well, I recognize the voice. She was also the village elder of Ario in Fallout 2. I mean, that makes sense. Also, what is going on with my Twitch UI? Like, that is, like, weird. Broken? What do you mean? A body you possess, but a body of knowledge you do not? She points her ragged talon at your chest, at your scars. Many and such scars you have, all are scrawled on your skin. Many tales does your skin tell. What are you talking about? Your scars and tattoos shout to me, here is a man in confrontation with the world. Ravel makes a crooning noise, not unlike a dying bird. Yes, such tales as would shrivel even a hag's ears. That's my dying bird impression, by the way. It's just like a goose. It's like when a goose gets hit by a truck, it's like, meow. Tell me these tales. I would know them. The tales are many. They echo of balance imbalanced, trials of war, battles with fiendish elements, and a creature that feeds on others from afar to sustain itself, and of torments. Such torments flesh has never known. Balance imbalanced? Divided in two you were, when your mortality was peeled from you. No longer balanced, much broken in the separation. Both a blessing and a mistake, but more mistake than blessing, Ravel thinks. You took my mortality? How? Forgotten the how of it, I have. Have I? Ravel's gaze dims for a moment, the black vein swimming in her eyes. And even if I remembered it, I would never do it twice. Not forgotten the moment have I, after the break. I seen the pain stream from your veins, your cries like a wailing child, every bit of your being filled with emptiness. Terrible, even for these eyes. Did she mellow out in this maze? Is that what the Queen of Pain wanted? So, that's why I feel hollow inside? Because my mortality is gone? Very well. What are these other tales my skin tells? The tales are many. They echo of blah blah blah. Trials of war. Great, great trials of war. Much too much to be borne by any mortal thing. What war? Where? This war touches all, my precious half-man. There is no place where its caress is not felt. Did it touch you? Ravel's drops almost bitter. To this, Ravel says, aye. That would explain the scars. What are these other tales my skin tells? Battles with fiendish elements? Two fiends butt heads. Ravel sniffs as if in contempt. Their tiny heads filled with ideas about how the planes should be, yet can never be. Or the planes they would be no longer. Such foolishness. I'm not certain I understand. What are these other tales my skin tells? She's talking about the blood war. She's talking about the devils and demons, like, fighting eternally. A creature that feeds on others from far? No base hungers do you feel, but far, far more terrible ones boil beneath your skin. And such a cost. You okay back there? Hungers? What do you mean? I know not. Not? Not the nature... Is she making puns now? Not the nature nor the cause of these hungers, but heed this. Coming events cast their shadows before them, my precious half-man. You calling me a hobbit? I'm taller than you, madam. There is no assaying of what these events will be, not even with Ravel's eyes. Very well. What are these other tales my skin tells? Show more. And these torments. What are these torments you speak of?
Updated my journal.
A lodestone pulls iron to it, and so do you, my precious half-man. But it is not iron, but tormented souls. As others suffer, they are drawn to you, and your path becomes theirs. She makes a sweeping gesture. Do you not see them in the eyes of those that have travelled here with you? My companions? What do you mean? Do you wish to explain, Gith? Ravel throws a burning glance at Dakon, tempered with a fanged smile. Vows may prove tighter than any chain, no. The manacles of a race once enslaved, now a slave again. Dakon is silent, but his blade shifts at Ravel's words. The blade darkens, the edge sharpening until the karak itself seems to carry a horrible malevolence about it. What's your words, Ravel? The crackling sorcerer. Ravel's eyes seem to catch Ignis's fire and blaze with his hellish light. Shush! Phone! Phone! Shush! Silence, I say! What was I saying? Ah, yes. Ravel's eyes seem to catch Ignis's fire and blaze with his hellish light. An ember of Ravel's once passion he carries, for he cares not what he does, but mayhap, down inside in the lightless places he is tormented by what he once was afore the passions came upon him. Do my words burn true, O smouldering corpse? And I hate how my stomach is so sensitive and easy to upset. Is my crone voice making you sick, Azusa? Can I... Should I ham it up more? That might be fun. And what other torments do your eyes see, Ravel? The chattering skull! Ravel doesn't even bother to even look at Mort, as if he is beneath her notice. Are the quips enough of a shield for what lies buried inside your brain box? Why speak truths when lies suffice? Mort, what do you mean, Ravel? The abyssal temptress! Ravel sneers, her yellow fangs piercing her purpled lips as she squints at Fall from Grace. A skin so fair, lips so rich, eyes that might cause you to forget Ravel herself. And yet she suffers more than any other. When one turns on their nature, many are the torments that arise from such a betrayal. Ravel, Grace replies softly, almost cautiously. I have come to terms with my... You lie, succubus! Ravel's lips peel back in a snarl. You lie! Do not dare lie to me, when your heart is a book to me. Every word you spit screams of your torment. Have a care with your words, Ravel. Enough of this. Ah. Nope, she's gonna keep going. What the hell are you gonna do, man? This is one of the nastiest night hags to ever live. I'm pretty sure she could party wipe us. On her butt. Ah? Ravel gestures at Anna, as if she is for sale upon an auction block. Look upon the feisty tiefling, such fiery hair and voice. Ravel smiles, baring her rows of yellow teeth. Shall I speak of your torment, tiefling? Anna seems paralyzed, her eyes wide as Ravel turns her black-veined gaze to her. You can see her trembling, her heart beating fast. No, I shall not speak of it. Ravel's voice drops almost to exhaustion, and the smile fades from her face. Grown tired of cruelties and torments Ravel has? The world is a jagged enough place. She turns to you, her bloody eyes dimmed, and she sighs. Wow! The Queen of Pain is impressive if she can have... Because here's the thing. I've read up on hags in D&D lore. They are like evil. Nasty, evil. And so, to lock one away long enough that it basically gets bored of being nasty, that is an accomplishment. That's like... I'm not sure what to compare that to. And my precious half-man, for you, the greatest torment of all, life forevermore. Can it be life that cares for you as Ravel does? She gnashes her yellow tusk with a horrible clacking noise. One so brave, so passionate, so terribly lost, sad. Ravel, why did you make me immortal? I must know. A puzzle of bone and skin were you, always intriguing, and the most beloved of all who came to me, petitioning, requesting, pleading, pleading for help. Ravel stares hard at you, her black-veined ember eyes narrowing. So hard to see past the scars, to dig up the man who once was underneath. Ravel, can you tell me anything about who I once was? A shadow with substance, a seeking that which casts the light. I know you more and know... No. Ravel pauses, her eyes dimming. No more than I know the nature of any man. Crossed paths have we, a man tainted with undeath, still feeling the pangs of separation, and an old withered crone, now all imprisoned. Not to mention they had to lock her up in an entirely different existence. Yeah, they had to put her in a different plane entirely. Man. Cross paths? Seems that we are meeting for the first time? No, not? Ravel seems confused for a moment, then shudders as if throwing off a weight. Not at all. That's not K-N-O-T for people who are just listening. An echo of a future meeting this is, or a past meeting, depending on which way time is facing. So this meeting echoes a meeting in the past. The now and then is... The now and then, very similar. So tangled the now and then is, both mirrored in each other. Once and again you come before me with a problem to challenge me for a solution to an impossibility. Ravel hisses at you and her eyes blaze. Beautiful, ungrateful, beloved man. I'm not okay with this nasty old woman apparently having the hots for the Nameless One. There's something weird about that. She is like thousands of years old and has like weird teeth. Not to judge by appearance. Also, she stole the Nameless One's mortality, and that doesn't seem okay. Succubi are the best for real. The Nameless One does terrible things to the people he loves. Yes, he's a naughty boy! He is a naughty boy. He needs discipline. What was this impossibility I asked you to solve? Ravel doesn't seem to have heard you. She's dead. She still seems to be in the past, for her eyes dim as if looking far away. Such fire in your eyes, enough to stir a grey lady's heart. Passion to be free, but when freed, the fire in your eyes gutted out. With the separation, your life has shed all meaning, I fear. Ravel smiles with her yellow fangs and then clicks them together as if laughing. Mayhap you should sit on your hind legs and limp your forepaws. Mayhap Ravel will give you another scrap of knowing. That sounds like a euphemism and a disgusting one. If begging will bring me answers, then I beg you, Ravel. Tell me what you know. I need your help in remembering what happened. Do we beg or do we not beg? I think she's got all of her cards here, and also, I think she can kill us, like, really easily. Fun fact, the iteration that Dear Narno is called the Practical Incarnation. Interesting. Let's beg. Ah, a gentle heart now? Ravel's black-veined eyes glint, and the corner of her mouth twists upwards like a snake. Has life softened you? Ah, but one can hope. This is the nice incarnation, I've decided. We're gonna be a nice boy. Ravel, I have many questions I wish to ask you. Oh, more questions do you have? Ravel croons softly, but there's an edge to it, as if she's reprimanding you. But you have already asked so many. Ravel's black-veined eyes take on a curious gleam. The time for my questions is now, Halfman. I like how the way I'm voicing this character is continuously changing. I'm about to start voicing her like this, and I don't think anybody actually wants that. Very well, Ravel. Ask your questions. Know this and know Ravel's law. If you do not answer my questions, no more of your questions will I answer, my precious man. Step politely with the answers, or the asking shall tear you apart. I'm gonna go back to the previous voice, because this one's silly. Understood. Ask your questions, Ravel. I would know why you traveled here with these others. No, not the place they were traveling to? Oh, ew. They chose to walk this path with me. Chose? Ah, a dangerous word. Is it so? Yes. Don't call her beautiful, that's rude. Yes? Ravel throws a black-veined glance at Dakon, her voice like an arrow. Is it choice, Gith? Is it? Or is it a matter of two skies? Dakon's blade bleeds into a vicious, dead black, mirroring his eyes. And to your surprise, the Karak edge silently splits into jagged fangs. Ooh. Ravel, leave him be. I will answer your questions, not them. You think the Burning Man cares any for choice? To burn or not to burn, those are his only choices, and in the end, one choice always wins. For does fire have any desire but to burn? Ravel, you've made your point. Now enough of the... Ravel turns to Mort. Skull, skull, skull. Skull, 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 skull. Ravel clicks her tongue after each word. Skull, skull, skull. And her smile widens. Your expression is difficult to read without the skin wrapping, but I feel your fear from here. Coming here was not your choice. Well, I didn't have anything better to do except go to one of the ladies' mazes and meet one of the evilest creatures ever to set foot in the sigil, so I said, sure, why not? Mort, be quiet. Ravel, Be quiet? Mort clacks his teeth. Like the hells I will. I think we've listened to this crone rattle her bone box enough, and now she's got some pair of stones saying I haven't got any skin. So what if I don't? Obviously the fact she has skin has done wonders for her looks. Does she think I like being naked all the time? And another thing, Mort, cut it out. Ravel, look. The succubus, Ravel squints. Did she have a choice? Mayhap in her smooth-skinned mind of soft silks and hard truths, maybe choice. Tss, but no. A sensate must experience all, and to refuse to come, not a sensate would you be, still no choice. Mayhap in her smooth-skinned mind... Did she just call Fall from Grace smooth-brained? Because that is... Because this game, just so people know, came out in 1999 before that became a reasonably common insult. So that is... that aged in ways I think that the developers of this game did not anticipate. Ravel, enough of this. The tiefling, the fiery one. Ravel's cackles softly and her eyes kindle as if amused. No choice. At all. When you feel instead of think, there's little room for choice. This lady has a mouth on her. Anna makes no response. Ravel's mere presence seems to have silenced her. Her tail has stopped flicking, however, and her eyes have lost their hard edge. Enough with this, Ravel. What other questions did you have? Shh. There will be time enough for you to speak, my precious man. Ravel taps a talon against one of her yellow tusks. This question next. What do you feel for these that have come with you? Do they matter in your heart? She smiles, black veins dancing in her eyes. Or are they tools for your will? I mean, Mort acts like a tool. Bazing! Oh, wow. They matter to me. Yeah. Tools only. Truth. That is truth. Even the Gith? Ravel's ember eyes falls on Dakon, then slides off to lock with your eyes again. Speak what he means to you, and say it true, or blanketing my garden will he be. I don't know if he's my friend. We haven't been through that much. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do I lose a companion if I say the wrong thing? Whoops! Okay. I don't know if he's a friend. He seems trustworthy enough. He's loyal and he fought by my side bravely. Ah, Ravel nods, then she smiles again, her talons tapping against each other. Does that surprise you? What of the skull? Ravel doesn't even bother to look at Maud. Surely he matters not to one such as you. Or does he? Okay. Now is where I point out that you didn't do any companion quest. I didn't know this was coming, though. I didn't know. I still don't know how to unlock them. I mean, I saved Mort's ass. I mean, he is kind of annoying. He seems trustworthy enough. He's loyal and he helped save my life in the mortuary. Curious, curious sir, curious her. Ravel smiles. Quite the puzzle box you are shaping up to be. What else lurks in the dark places of your mind? I hide nothing. Ah, Ravel's voice takes on a threatening weight, and she turns to fall from grace, her red eyes blazing. And here's the core of it, the abyssal temptress. Does she rise above the merely canal to you, or is she something else in your eye? Grace says nothing. She seems to be studying Ravel intently. You are suddenly struck with the feeling Grace is sizing up Ravel for weaknesses. Kiss her! Kill her! Ravel swims back to you, clacking her yellow tusks as if in anticipation. Speak, precious man, but have a care where your words fall. Okay. I like her. She has many good qualities. I consider her a friend. Man, I don't want to make my companions, like, envious of each other. And I think completing the brothel is effectively full from graces. I guess so. Alright. I consider her a friend. Ravel slides her gaze off of you and narrows her eyes at Grace. Enough of these games, Ravel. Look. Ravel turns, clacks her tusk, and then glances at her with a sneer. And what of this slip of flesh? The fiendling, the tiefling with the scarlet hair and the fiery passion. What is she to you, my precious man? Okay, no. I like her company. I consider her my friend. Okay, don't really care. Could fall in love with her. Like, the friggin'... Where's the fall in love option for, like... for the other characters? This game is so heterosexual. Oh well. It doesn't matter. This game was made in 1999. Oh well. I could fall. Nope. Nope. I like her company. I consider her my friend. Ravel glances at Anna, then snorts, her black faint eyes gleaming. So be it. Enough of these games, Ravel. Look. My next question is this. Mort romance where? Oh yeah, you romance the frickin' skull? Ugh. My next question is this. Ravel's voice drops, almost whispering. And suddenly you have a strange feeling she does not want to hear the answer. Why did you wait so long to return to me? Ravel grew lonely without you, precious man. Ew. This game was written by boys. The way to this place is difficult, Ravel. Ew. Don't butter her up and like, ugh. No, time has not dulled your you. The way to this place is difficult, Ravel. Is the way so hard? A hint of a smile plays on the corner of her mouth. Then your visit is precious, and I give thanks. Have you another question for me? Ah, yes. The third and last of my questions is a simple one. Answer it. Then your questions to me may fly free, and Ravel shall cage them with answers. My final question to you is this. Yes? Do you want a cookie? This is cursed. Yep, very cursed.
I feel stronger.
What can change the nature of a man?
What can change the nature of a man?
What can change the nature of a man?
You. Wow. They're like a lot. Basically, all of these things are true, kind of. I have a question for when this dialogue ends. Do you still have the portal in your pocket? Yup. We can get out of here, probably. Ravel's curse made you many different people. Ooh. I mean, that's true. Number 13 is probably the most accurate, because it's like... yeah, love, hatred, power, greed, betrayal, death, regret, age, suffering, success, the planes, and nothing can change the nature of a man. That's friggin' not correct. So you have the entrance to this plane here, and this yep, it's wacky.
Hey,
What were you about to vote for?
Vote 13 was it's called Planescape Torment. But
Yeah, that's the one I clicked on.
Oh,
Yep.
the suffering one.
No?
Oh no. Okay.
You, Ravel, as you changed my nature forever.
E.
Yeah, because you used frickin' magic. Old nasty woman used nasty magic. Pulled mortality out this dude's butt.
But it was the suffering that changed it of that.
Oh, balls. I mean, the suffering and the amnesia and the fact that, like,
Okay,
you know,
yeah, lots of
you kill him and he wakes up from it with a hangover, so, like... Alright. And that is your answer? The veins in Raval's eyes begin to shift slightly. She gives an evil smile. Be certain before you say. It may not be your answer, but it is my answer. And that is all I wished for, my precious man. Ravel's smile relaxes. A simple answer, and in the end, many other men I have laid low while they sought my answer. That's it? I thought... Ravel cackles. Countless time has the question been asked, and not once did the pathetic shells who came before me answered with their answer, but always sought to creep inside my mind and find what I thought. Tss, there is no truth in that. I don't believe you. In fact, I don't think they ever could have answered you true, even if it was true to them. Ravel falls suddenly, strangely silent. She is watching you warily. You never cared about any answer other than mine. Ever. Did you? Yet still you asked the question, knowing that no matter what the answer they gave, they would die by your hand.
Updated my journal.
Ravel hisses. Of course your answer was the only one I sought, for you were the only reason I asked the question. Did you think I cared for them? Tst. Did you think I even cared a fraction of the amount for them that I cared for you, my precious man? Answer that. This is weird. This is cursed. I'm through answering your questions, Ravel. Now you answer mine. Of course. Ever questions, ever questions. Why did you make me immortal, Ravel? It is what you wanted, seedling, and you asked so sweetly. Now how could Ravel say no to one such as you? Immortality was your solution and your challenge to me. My solution? But why? I don't know, seedling. Time has chipped away at my memories as well, it would seem. Seem? If you remember, tell me. I am curious myself. It must have been something important. Isn't it in the nature of a man to want to live forever? Duck on. Only if what lies on the other path carries greater pain. Ravel, this is very important. Do you have any idea why I asked you to do it? That is, like, delightfully anticlimactic in that you go find this powerful being and she just... like, for answers to, like, why you are the way you are. And she just forgot. She's just been hanging out in this frickin', like, in this little prison for so long, she just forgot. And so, like, I'm sorry, dearie, I don't remember. And you're just like, well, damn it. I guess that's the end of the game, then. Death was a thing you needed to dodge. An easy thing to say, mayhap, but to do it is not. Immortality, even with its flaws, was the best solution this withered mind could untangle. Yet, E is a cryptid. Lead is not easily a change to gold, but it is possible, thought the unwise. Unwise? Revel. If water can be drawn from blood, mortality can be taken from a mortal, peeled back like a sticky film. She's been here for so long that she has a daughter who appears to be in her late 20s. Bearing in mind that fiends and, like, devil people don't age the same way mortals do. Like, her, So her daughter is, like, half night hag and half some kind of demon. So who knows how old, she actually is. She could be anything from centuries to millennia old. So you pulled it off. The gulf between man and unman is great. You traveled the distance, I provided the means, but you crossed on your own. Revel slaps her head and rakes her hand through her hair. Bad Revel! Mortals are too flawed to be made to last. Still they break. They must be dragged kicking and screaming into an unhealthy new mold. Unhealthy? So the ritual was flawed? Shortcuts must be made, and they can break the molded. For it is not always the mold that breaks, but the substance poured within it. Force something into a shape it was not meant to be, and it breaks. I thought the material was of stronger stuff, but you have been broken. But I am immortal. Surely that was a success? Bro, you don't know how immortal you actually are. It could be something stupid, like, you sniff a cherry the wrong way and you drop dead forever. I know how magic works, it's weird. You have survived long, immortal one, but you have become the prey of the creature that is life. She cups her hands, then reverses it, forming a canopy with her hands. The body is but a hut for the soul, but now no one dwells in your hut. That's like a major diss. It's like, yo, no one dwells in your hut. What went wrong with the ritual? Puzzle, fleshed, broken, beautiful mortal man. The ritual was not a finished thing. Revel's brows wrinkle and her talons pick at her hair, tugging on a lone strand. The ritual gave you what you wanted, but... The ritual gave you what you wanted, but great were the costs. The casting of shadows, the quiet, violent deaths of the mind, and the pain-taking emptiness. These things are dangerous, are in such a fragile vessel, no matter how strong a mortal man. Regret them and the ritual do I. This game has so much writing. I almost prefer the modern RPG thing, which is like, go here, do the thing. Herpy-derpy-derp. Almost, but not quite, because this is interesting. The entire mortuary may also have been constructed sometime after the immortality began. Is that a hint, or are you speculating, Tolroth? Oh well. Casting of shadows? Ungrateful shades, but ungrateful without cause? The shades. They hate you, nameless one, for they are fathered by you. Your children, once forsaken, they will never forgive. They will do everything they can to destroy the parent. Such is the way of children. Oh no. Every time this dude dies, a previous incarnation becomes a shade. How do I father shades? These shadows. Oh no. Ooh, tentacle hair. That's a lot of them. Alright, you're leaving, are you? Oh. 10 out of 10 cutscene. Speculating. You may not remember, but part of the mortuary is dedicated to one of the Nameless One's victims. Oh yeah. You cast shadows on existence, Nameless One. With every death, a shadow arises fresh from the fields of your flesh. They are wander for a time, but always they are return, looking to murder their parent. Such is the way of many offspring. Revel purses her lips in disapproval, then suddenly pokes you in the chest with a talon. Ow! And thankless young men such as yourself. Tell me more about this ritual. Alright, casting shadows, the quiet, violent death of the mind. 1,000 deaths, and you recover from each. Not so the mind. The mind is much more fragile. Its scars run deep and do not heal. The brain is encased in a hard bone shell, difficult to breach, but with no defense against that which eats at it from within. I got brainworms? Ah! Tell me more about this ritual. That's the Revel voice. Tell me more about this ritual. Alright, painstaking emptiness. You have a hole where? Where your mortality once lay within your shell. She makes her hand into a fist and shakes it. Rattle, rattle goes the hollow man, a baby's plaything with naught but a tiny stone that clatters and clacks in your frame. Are you saying my brain is a tiny stone? Because that is rude. Alright. Despite these problems, it seems like the ritual worked.
Updated my journal.
Do you doubt Ravel? Of course I delivered on what was promised. Not long after the spell drew to a close, I killed you to see if it had worked. You struggled so, but I kept my grip tight and watched you die your first of many deaths. Ravel clacks her teeth. I can't clack my teeth, that probably would hurt. Then was I learned in its flaws. What flaws? Ego enwraps us like a prison. Forgot I did that it oftentimes serves as a shield. Ravel clucks her tongue. My pretty, pretty thing. There is much wisdom in understanding the truth that life is a preparation for the ultimate goal. Death. Our life is a means by which we learn how to die. If we forget such things... So that's when you discovered I lost my memories when I died. Yes. Ravel nods. Unfortunate. Without the mortality to hold such memories tight, the shell a body is. So you took my mortality from me. Is it still intact? Ravel seems surprised and alarmed. Yes, yes, yes. Fear not for a broken mortality. If you are here a token at me, intact your mortality must be. Such a thing cannot, not be destroyed as long as you exist. You are an anchor of your mortal soul. As long as you are intact, so shall it be. Made to last are you. Ravel smiles and gives a wheezing laugh. For life swallowed you and spit you out. It swallowed him, but I don't know if he came out of that end. Enough of this. Look, Ravel, you took my mortality from me, and it has caused more harm than good. I would take it back now. You have had it over long, I think. Ah, you make a demand? Ravel's black-veined eyes sharpen and twist, taking a disturbing awareness, and she bares her yellow fangs. No, no, no. That, Ravel, I will not do. What is undone cannot be done. Alright, let's not pick a fight with the all-powerful hag. Why not? Ravel cannot give such a thing to you, my precious man, for Ravel has nothing to give. I never possessed you or your mortality. Though I wish to keep them both in my garden as selfish affection's keepsakes, trace the patterns of your flesh. But such things Ravel could not bring herself to do. Ooh. The plot is not just thick, it is solid. Why not? You loved him. Anna breaks her silence. She sounds astonished. You loved him, you did. Ravel gives it a low, wide smile. Is that so hard for you to believe, fiendling? She cackles softly to herself. Does Ravel, being Ravel, and thus a myth, not deserve to carry such a feeling in her black-bambled heart? This is weird. This is very much the kind of male protagonist, all the girls are after him kind of thing. That bit of this game has not aged so well. I think. Like, it could be a little bit like, it's rather like undermining the whole Ravel is this supremely powerful evil being, but she has the hots for the protagonist. Is like, is that all a female villain is, really? I really hope this doesn't mean that Kesai is his daughter. No, 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 she isn't, because she talked to her dad, remember? Ah, boy. Fall from grace. No creature is undeserving of such a feeling, Ravel. Grace speaks softly. The histories do not paint such a compassionate picture of you, however. Shh! The past is past, and histories care little for us speaking the truth of it. Ravel frowns, then her voice drops slightly, threateningly, as she studies Grace. The feeling brushed me, yes. And now hold your silver tongue, abyssal daughter. I need not your soft words to cloud the air here. The man and I shall speak, and you shall bow out of this. I shall attend to you shortly. He could have adopted her. Oh yeah, we're the adopted dad. Enough, Ravel. If you don't have my mortality, where is it? I don't know, sweet thing. But if I were you, I'd get it back quick. No telling what horrible things someone could do to you if they held your mortality for ransom. Ravel clicks her talons together. It would be like holding someone's sweet, succulent soul. A puppet dancing on someone's strings would you be, and a most sad puppet too. Too? Know where it is, I do not. Well, it would have been too easy for you to know where it could be found. Looks like I'm off on another hunt. Ah, not so quick to rush off you should be. Ravel gives a horrid smile, her tusks gleaming. I do not know where your mortality lies, my precious man, but there is another may carry the knowing of such a thing. Well, if we're getting on a new plane, where's the plane flying to? Exactly. 10 to 1, the Lady of Pain took it. Oh yeah, just saying like, nope, I'm keeping this. Another may know who. Ravel's eyes dim, as if she is staring at something in the distance, and her voice slows. A fair-skinned one, must you ask? An angel, a deva. One who soars on the wings of morning, and with his hands is the architect of horizons. He lies beyond my keeping, in another cage, in another prison. In his knowing is the knowing of what you wish to know. Ask him your questions, listen to his answers, use them as guides. Where can I find this angel?
Updated my journal.
Damn! 180,000 XP! Woo! We are gaming! In a leaving this prison, to another cursed prison will you arrive. Though it may not appear such to casual glances, step lightly, and find the golden link in the ever-shortening chain. The light shall give you the dark of the matter, and new paths shall open. I'm gonna screenshot this, just in case. Delightfully cryptic, though not surprising. Thanks. Ravel cackles. Of the past I am not held to particulars. You are fortunate to receive anything, O caustic one. Oh, am I? It's just that the chain of who knows what and where they are never seem to be a smooth series of links. Ah, Ravel smiles, holding up one of her talons. And that is why you must keep each link safe. For if they are not smooth now, imagine what the chain will be like when more links shatter. Time and death are not as patient with others as they are with you. What are you saying? What if one of your precious links was to die? And what if you forgot yourself again? What would you do then? Where would your stolen mortality be then? It would be lost forever, for there would be no one left to ask how to reach it. Tracing your path would become harder. Mayhap impossible. True enough. In any event, I had other questions for you, Ravel. Of course, you have questions. Thank you for the information you've given me, Ravel. I must leave now. Hold! Ravel's voice drops to a low hiss, like that of a serpent. The most important question you have yet to ask, my precious man. Has it occurred to you yet? No? What question are you speaking of? I want to eat my own mortality. Don't do that! You need that! Ravel, do you know how to leave this beautiful garden of yours? Must you ask. Ask this, will you? She prompts you with one of her talons, her bloody eyes gleaming. Go on, go on. Ravel, how do I leave this beautiful gardens of yours? I know the branchings of this place, the twistings and bendings and burrowings. Though there are no leaves here, one may take their leave when they wish it. So you do know how to leave. Wrap your hands around you like branches, make them encircle your chest like a cage. Step from the edge of the maze into the darkness, and into another cage your body shall go. A simple leaving, but there is no return when that final step is taken. So take heed, and take what you need before you take the step. Which of the edges of the maze do I leave by? Which? A question posed to the witch. Which? One of the edges knows, not I. The remembering of which has failed me, and the edges of the maze have had little to say on the matter. You've known how to leave? All this time? Then why don't you leave? Well, you preempted the question, Tolroth. If she knew how to leave, then why is she here? Easy. She doesn't want to leave. Is my microphone working? Yes, it is. Ah. Why stay when one can leave, is your question to me? Ravel breaks into a crooked smile, displaying a row of fangs. I turn the question upon its head and send it scurrying back to you. The answer lies not in the staying or leaving, but in the causes and reasons, my precious half-man. Don't you want to leave? It is a want. A once want, but not a now want, and more a not want. What do I need that lies beyond my brambled walls? It is a cruel, jagged world beyond the edge of this maze, and Ravel has pulled enough of its shards from her skin. She's retired, basically. Well then, that is one of the most effective prisons you can have, is just have a prison where the prisoner doesn't want to leave, after all. Very well, thank you, Ravel. I must bid you farewell. Ah, so you say... Ravel's voice takes on a strange whisper, very sad, that sends echoes through your mind. One final question do I have for you. Do you wish to leave me, my precious half-man? I have to. It's important that I find out all I can about myself, and there's much more I need to know. There's a terrible shimmering in the air around Ravel, and the sound of snapping twigs and cracking tree limbs, and the horrid sound of the trees bending and splintering. Ravel being down bad for the Nameless One makes me uncomfortable. It makes me uncomfortable too. It's like, what? Ravel's lips peel back and her voice becomes shrill like a howling wind. What do you know of knowing, Halfman? Know this. Know you will stay here until the end days in my brambled garden, never to leave, and you shall love me as you were meant, as you promised. Uh-oh. I'm afraid I would be poor company, Ravel, and I cannot stay in any event. I'm afraid you must allow me passage. I shall not let you leave. I have the power to keep you here, and I shall use it. My black barbed mace shall not allow you to travel beyond it while I live, my precious, precious man. Ravel, I don't want to fight you. Don't do this. You know, I should return to visit. Nope. Alright. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. So the only way I can leave is when you're dead? Very well. Mayhap it is you who have made a mistake by underestimating me, crone. She needs a Snickers. She's not herself when she's hungry. The Nameless One is the one who should make you uncomfortable. We don't know why, but the man needed brutality enough to do this and made it even a powerful hag one of his victims. Good point! The Nameless One is creepy.
You have forgotten your place, half-man. Humility is in order.
Ravel, don't do this.
In knowing the teachings of Zerthamon, I have become stronger.
Oh, we get into place.
Attend me, my friend.
Alright, first things first.
What's the word, Chief?
And Ignis.
What is thy bidding?
I'm trying to remember what things do here. Oh, let's try that. And let's do that. Ooh. Go on, kiss her. Alright.
I'm here.
Don't gonna bone you with this ape.
Lend me strength.
Oh, hell yeah. That was perfect.
Ha!
Dungeon Valley.
What's up?
Alright, and let's just make sure that she stays very angry. And Ignis.
Ignis wishes to burn.
Okay, to weaken and slow the enemy. Nope. What is this? 50 feet rate. Wow. Ooh. Hit him with the debuffs.
Flies wouldn't rest on your carcass.
Dungeon Valley.
Yay! She's dead. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a lot of dudes. Oh, that's a lot of dudes. I think I found the portal. Okay, we need to get out of here. That's one. Everyone he romances, he does so he can use them. Oh boy. Well then, let's recap. Nah, but I don't care so long as I can romance the succubus who owns the brothel. Oh, and some people are into that. Right. Alright, that wasn't as bad as things could be, but I think, yep, everyone is coming to kill us. Alright, so first things first. Wow. Looks like we managed to kill Ravel, and that's awesome.
Right.
Even 50 swigs of brandy wouldn't make you look good.
Ravel's fingernail. Wow, we finally did it. I wasn't expecting to kill her, but, you know...
Dungeon Valley.
Right, same here. Wow. It is nice to kick out the bloody worms in the the bloody worms in the sewer did more damage than this.
Damn it.
Dungeon Valley.
All right.
Wow, we are... Here's the thing, my character's underpowered and we still did really well here. Okay, let's save that. Well, actually, let's level up first. Damn. Weapon proficiency slots gained. Awesome. Strength. Lots of strength.
Do you need wisdom?
What?
Do you need wisdom to be able to do things?
I'm gonna go with strength because we are role-playing like a good-natured idiot, I think. Anyway, I just want to hit things and it sticks. Because this dude was, like, swinging at things throughout most of the game and missing horribly, so...
You are dummy thick, emphasis on the dummy right now.
Pretty much. Emphasis on the dummy.
My blade has changed.
Excellent. Also, you can live up your peeps, Ding Dong, the Witch is dead, play our song. Okay, saved a game. Saved a game, we found Ravel. I really wasn't expecting... It is...
Run from there, become shades, or
I don't think they're actually coming for me. I think they're just blocking the exit. It is a little bit disappointing that Ravel was down bad for the nameless one. And it's like, It would have been cooler if she was just not. Oh well. Anyway, I believe... Entrance to the Black Badman. I think the portal... We accidentally stumbled onto the portal from over here. Oh, wow. Oh, it's a fight. Oh, there's a lot of... What is that thing? Greater Shadow.
Mort, like Latin.
Let's...
Death. Oh, you alley-bred dog.
The flames await.
What's our spell here? Let's seek in the flames. What does it do? -1 to attacks and -1 to their saving throw. Let's do that. Right, Mort.
Women are the reason I became a monk. But a perfectly good waste of arms and legs.
There is nothing I can...
It's not working on this thing.
Okay, cool.
I'm gone.
Run, run, run for the exit.
You know what?
We gotta get out of here, man.
Male zombies to join this stupid yabo.
We gotta get out of here, man. This place is being all wacky tabacky.
Dad?
I'm gone.
Also, we're getting a lot of XP here. Alright, so it's around here, I think. Let's go. Let's go. Yep, there's the way out, I think. Right, let's save here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Right, we gotta get out of here. Alright. Find the angel. Alright. Oh, hello. Here you are.
You know, if I could click you, you wouldn't know a moment's peace. Even 50 swigs of
Whoop.
brandy wouldn't make you look good.
The space between this brambled arch seems to show a large desert city surrounded by great walls. This must be the prison Ravel mentioned. Leave the portal alone for a second. Let's get some lovely XP. Look at, whoopsie daisy.
What's up?
Let's,
Poxy bastard. Damn it.
I'm a little out of practice, it seems. Lend me strength.
Damn.
Did you see that?
murder, 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 murder.
All right.
Hell yeah. Yep. Go! Let's get out of here. Woo! Uh-oh.
Off with you. Dead I am.
Then Death's kingdom has sealed its gates to us both. Arise, crone.
Away with you. I'm dead, and no traffic with the living may I have.
I care little for how you die, but I warn you for the last time. Arise, or I shall slay you where you lie.
I had thought that dying at his hand would fulfill the requirements the past put forth.
You cannot afford that one would have a chance. You were indulgent to let him think he was successful.
Powerful this incarnation is. And kill me he could have, but for a few tricks I possess. Fortunate was I.
Fortune abandoned you the moment I found you. Has your life prepared you for what is to come, hag?
I am not afraid. Not of the likes of you, ragged thing. Weak Ravel may be, but a few tricks has Ravel learned over the years, and I have known you would come.
What is this cutscene? Huh. This is very long. Alright, so...
No longer shall you trouble existence with your presence, witch.
Ha! Interesting. This is the part without subtitles. Huh. What the hell? There's frickin' dinosaurs here! Are you seeing these?
I am.
Huh. Well then. We're gonna save over here. Where the hell are we? Cursed. This place is cursed. These heavy gates are locked, barred, and sealed. There's a large notice posted on them that there is quarantine in effect. No passage or in or out of our city. Alright. Well...
I'm gone.
Well then.
Done.
Here we are, I guess. You thought you were back. I just like how when one character loves another, it sometimes becomes antagonistic to the point where one dies. I mean, that is, it is realistic in a sense, because, like, bad relationships get, like, very, very messy and potentially dangerous, like, a lot in real life. Like, number one cause of... Although it is usually the man who gets murderous, let's be honest. And I'm not making that up, that's statistics. This is the part without subtitles. At a glance, I wonder if you've traveled to the setting known as Dark Sun. I don't know. Black Sun. Black hole sun. Won't you come? Anyway, let's face the camera, being all cool. Nameless one.
Alright.
Well, here we are. At least we're somewhere sunny. That is dry-ass ground. Alright, domestic abuse is a thing, sadly. Oh, yes. The Nameless one's abusive as hell. Like, remember I don't even remember her frickin' name, but anyway. Dead ex-girlfriend's experience, and, like, how we were experiencing her, like, sensations and our own at the same time, and how cold and ruthless he was. This is a naughty boy. And he deserves either punish or he needs to be punished or he needs to be rehabilitated. We're working on rehabilitating him. Anyway, this stream has gone on long enough. There's been major plot. Holy crap. Dianara, thank you. I totally remember the name of that important character. It's like it's like that bit in that, like, the Ninja Sex Body song 6969 is like basically like he makes love to a girl to save the world. It's very stupid, but it's like he's saying, like, I don't know, and I will always love you. What was your name again? I can fix him. We have hammers and tools. Anyway, did we save? We did. There we go. We've saved. And now, well, let's start the elevator music. Anyway. All of you have a wonderful time. I'm going to share... Did I share this? Is this still on my clipboard? Let's find out. Our channel goes here. So if you haven't subscribed to that, please do, because you can just binge Planescape. It's jolly good. Glad I got the end of the stream. Well, I'm glad you did too. It's very nice. And damn it, Rawston's finished his charity stream. Curses! I wanted to raid into him. Alas, today I streamed longer. Anyway... Have a wonderful one. Don't become immortal and, like, manipulate people for your own ends. It's not very nice. And, like, I don't know. Don't strike deals with hags. Like, specifically magic ones. Old woman, case-by-case basis. Anyway, see you everyone. Farewell!